Welcome to Type C Tech Reviews. Today we're going to be unboxing the LG 27GP850. And as always, if at any point during the video you want to check out the GP850 for yourself, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. I do got you guys. But let's get this thing unboxed. All right, so right off the bat, this is the GP, which means this is the new style. So they'll have the 27, the 32 GP, the 34 GP. I don't think that's out yet. Basically, the GP is the new model, and this is the new packaging, which I like a lot more. Right off the bat, it's a very heavy box. All right, opening it from the top, this is the new style box. It is very, very pretty. I like it a lot more than last year's, actually. Last year's wasn't bad, just this one's a little bit more premium looking. Okay, now this is a more premium monitor. It was fairly expensive. I think it was $450, and this is only a 27-inch. This is also available in a 32-inch. I decided to go with the 27 because I thought that's what more people would buy. All right, so getting right into it. Here is the stand. Very heavy. We've seen this on the flagship ultra-wide that LG has, one of my favorite monitors, if not my favorite monitor ever. Here we are. So this is that base that we really like. Red on the bottom, very premium, and a lot of it is metal. In the box, they also give you a USB Type-B cable, a HDMI cable, and a DisplayPort cable. And then they give you the LG charging brick for this, and this is from the wall charging instead of having a cord brick. And then all of your paperwork, and this is the cool thing, they give you the color calibration factory report, which is awesome because that's what you get when you buy from LG. You can see all of that listed right there. Very cool, and a very premium thing that LG does. All right, now taking out the top of the stand, this is the really premium stand that just locks right in, it just clips right into the back of this. There is the stand. This is a pretty big stand. This is typically how they are, but yeah, overall beautiful. Got the red accent right there. This just goes right into the base, which is right here. So all you have to do, line it up right there, and then these are actually high quality enough where you can literally just thumb screw it right in there. These are high quality screws in the bottom here, which cannot be said for all monitors and even all LG monitors. So the Ultragear lineup with this style stand, they always have really good thumb screws. And there we go, that's all in. That easy. Now, the setup process gets even easier because to set this up, all we do is we're literally just gonna set the monitor right on there and it clips right in. Okay, so let's take this off, and there is the monitor itself, looking pretty awesome. Now this is a flat IPS, it's a nano IPS monitor, very, very nice. And look at the back right there. LG just does a fantastic job. Also, a nice thing they do is they give you screws right there to mount this to a 100mm by 100mm vase mount. They just include that for free. You don't even need to take those off to mount this. So putting this right over here, all we're gonna do is literally just line this up with the top and then just clips in, and that's all to it. Now let's move over to this desk. There is the 27GP850. Obviously you can see how amazing the stand is, how tall it gets. It gets ridiculously tall. I mean, who's gonna use it like that? But LG gives that to you. You also do have rotation. It goes a little bit to this side and all the way to this side. Even goes a little bit, yeah, a little bit past 90 degrees, which is cool. So they give you a ton of adjustability, especially with a lot of height, quite a lot of tilt, and that rotation, which is just really cool. All right, I'm gonna take the plastic off of here. Yeah, overall, a great looking monitor. LG always makes these beautiful monitors. But one thing we didn't look at is the ports, actually. So this thing actually includes a lot more ports than a typical one. You got two HDMIs, I think they're 2.0. You got a display port, probably 1.4. You have a USB Type-B, and then two USBs. Now, for those USBs, I'm thinking like most of other LG monitors, you're gonna have to use the Type-B to have those powered. So once you use that Type-B, you're gonna have them be powered. So if you wanna plug in RGBs to the back or anything data, you're gonna have to plug in that USB Type-B. And then you have a 3.5mm audio out. So actually, a lot of great ports. This is definitely not a budget monitor. All right, but with that, let's get this thing hooked up and get the initial gaming impressions and a ghosting test. All right, guys, it's all hooked up. Let's get the initial impressions of turning it on. I have an idea, a hunch that it's probably gonna be a little bit different because this is a new model year. Turning it on, has that typical LG beep. And then, oh, a totally new load-in screen. This is different. It actually looks really, really nice. We're gonna press in the menu. Oh, the menu system is completely different and it looks way better. You guys seeing this? Wow. So let's go over to input. We're gonna go over to DisplayPort. So it's up here right now, but let's keep going through this menu system because it looks really good, guys. It looks really, really good. That is just, the animation so much better. You can see right over to game mode. We're at 165 hertz. We have adaptive sync, HDR's off, fast response time. That's really, really cool. You got Gamer 2, you have FPS. Wow, this thing is so bright and vibrant. Oh my God, this is a really good monitor right off the bat. Also, the menu system is just so much better. It looks so much more premium. I mean, before there was nothing wrong with the LG system. You guys have heard me say it's the best menu system in the monitor industry, period. Right here, you see G-Sync compatible display connected because this is a G-Sync compatible display. And when a monitor says G-Sync compatibility, it doesn't necessarily have G-Sync, but it has a lot more compatibility with G-Sync, and it's actually gone through a bunch of tests by NVIDIA. So G-Sync compatibility is very, very good. So we're gonna click on the menu system again. You click in for settings, which I think is different. And then here, wow, this is just so much prettier. I know it makes a small difference, but it just looks so much better than every other competitor right now. Before they looked better, now it looks amazing. Okay, so let's go through this. First, let's go. They have motion blur reduction. Obviously, they do a good job with that. Let's go to overclock. So you can actually overclock this to 180 hertz, which we're probably not gonna do right now. We'll test that on the full review. Adaptive sync, we have basic. G-Sync compatible FreeSync Premium. So this is a authorized, not authorized, but an NVIDIA tested FreeSync Premium, which is really good. That's what you like. Got a black stable, response time is on fast. We'll test that later. You got crosshairs right there. But let's go down to the brightness. It's at 30% brightness right now, and this is already brighter or just a typical brightness of a lot of monitors. So let's turn this up. I have no idea what the nits are. Also, check this going in and out. I mean, this, first of all, we have this nice gradient there, and then when you click on it, it shows that. I mean, it's very premium. Let's turn this all the way up. Wow. Wow, that is very bright. I actually have no idea what the brightness is. Now this thing was expensive, but it wasn't that expensive as far as 27-inch monitors with 180 hertz now. Okay, so everything looks good. We're just gonna check some of the NVIDIA settings. So in NVIDIA, we're running 1440p, 165 hertz. We are gonna see if this can it can output 10 bits of color. I don't know if this is a native 10-bit panel or an 8-bit plus frame rate control, but you can output 10 bits of color. This thing just keeps getting better and better. All right, let's launch up some Warzone. So freaking excited for this. LG makes probably the best gaming monitors on the market right now, period. You do sometimes pay a price premium for LG, but in this case, I think this was like $450. Wow, just blown away at this point. And like most LG monitors, this does not come with integrated speakers. We don't really mind that. Most of you guys don't mind that. Yeah, wow, I am speechless with that brightness and the vibrancy and everything. All right, guys, launching up some Warzone. All right, dropping in right away. Wow, this thing looks really good. I'm not noticing any screen tearing at all. This thing is buttery smooth. I'm hitting 165 hertz right now. And this thing is, wow, it is beautiful. It is so, so pretty. This thing is really, really pretty. This thing, wow. Man, I honestly saw that the new model came out. I went on Amazon, bought it immediately. I didn't really know a whole lot about it. And if you look at the specs right from Amazon, it looks very similar to last year's model. Not at all. Not at all like last year's model. Not even close to last year's model. This thing, it's very rare why I get excited for new monitors because I just use so many of them. This could be one of the best monitors for price and performance of 2021 and 2022. Really, really, really smooth. We got great, absolutely fantastic PPI because obviously it's not 4K at 27 inches, but this is 1440p at 27 inches, so we're definitely getting a good PPI where everything is very crisp. Wow, I just cannot believe the brightness of this thing. It's really unbelievable. This is not a dark room that I'm in right now, and it is quite bright. Really impressed. Not only is it bright, but the colors are really good. And I've played this game enough where I know when something looks accurate. Obviously, this comes pre-calibrated from LG, which means that you'll be able to do video editing right from this thing. It's also getting 10 bits of color. So this might be one of the best monitors for content creators that also want to game heavily, because this is definitely a monitor that can handle that. Now remember, these are all just my initial impressions. Definitely subscribe below for the full review that will be very comprehensive over every detail of this monitor. Yes. Guys, this monitor, really awesome. Really, really awesome. I mean, you guys see how many kills I'm getting. Wow, I am really impressed with the vibrancy, the brightness. Very little monitors have everything, not just like perfect, it's not just good, it's really good. It's really premium. Oops. Oh my God, guys. Right from playing, and I've used a lot of VA panels with ghosting. Obviously, every VA panel has ghosting, but with this thing, man, it looks like there is zero ghosting completely. I mean, it's pretty amazing. All right, but that's enough of Warzone. Let's get a ghosting test. This is just gonna be with my eyes. Obviously, you guys are not gonna be able to see this. This is not the full review as well. This is just the initial impressions and seeing how the ghosting is. All right, so right off the bat, it's got like the littlest amount of ghosting that's really not even noticeable. Let's go into the settings. We're gonna change the overdrive settings or the response time settings. Doing faster causes quite a bit of pixel overshooting. Automatically, I would stay away from that. Fast is probably the way to go. Normal adds a little bit more ghosting, and off adds a little bit more ghosting as well. So fast is the perfect one. Basically, don't change it out of that. And honestly, oh my God, this purple, the menu system is so nice. It's so nice. They're really getting like, oh, I know that's a weird thing to go crazy about, but it's really good. Let's go through the different settings really quick. We are gonna put up an image. We're gonna put this image up on the screen and go through the different presets for the picture. So Gamer 1, Gamer 2, FPS, RTS, Vivid, and Reader. Now, looking at all of these, they aren't even doing the max brightness. So as we saw before, if you go down and then straight to the right, this is also where you can do Gamer 1, Gamer 2, FPS, and RTS. So you have all your game presets there. And I think it might save your settings to something like the brightness, because it saved our brightness setting for the brightness, and you can go through contrast, sharpness, gamma, everything that you want yourself. And you can even control the red, green, and blue. But guys, overall, I am super impressed. Again, if you want to check out this monitor, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. I do got you guys. But look forward for my full review that will be coming very, very soon. Overall, just from the initial impressions, I am incredibly excited to review this. It looks very, very promising for a price that is definitely more premium, but it isn't insane. And it's really bringing something that a lot of you can be able to afford and use something that is really good. But again, guys, this was Type C Tech Reviews. If you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you enjoy monitor reviews and monitor unboxings, I do only those on this channel, so please consider subscribing below. But this was Type C Tech Reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video.